today I am outside the Shaftesbury Theatre for the reopening of Juliet the Musical. And as you probably might have guessed by this point, I'm here joined by Rikaya.
I was like, are you going to say my name?
I saw the show with you first as well, so
yeah,
good to be back for its reopening.
Eons ago.
Yeah, it feels like it feels like 55 years ago. It was only 2019, so 2 years ago. Probably around this time, 2019 actually. But yeah, really looking forward to it. My first Jukebox musical of 2021. A lot of fun. It's a great show. I think the cast has changed a little bit since. Yeah. But I mean, I just
mostly
it's a great.
The same.
Yeah, mostly the same. And I love the cast. I love the songs. I'm excited. We just eaten a lot as well. So if you watch till the end, you'll see what we ate because there was a really lovely restaurant nearby.
It was very good.
But yeah, let's go in. It's a Friday evening, and the current time is 10 minutes past. Well, about 7:15. Show starts in about 20 minutes. These are the queues trying to get into Juliet, Shaftesbury Theatre. I wonder if hopefully they'll be checking COVID passes. We shall see. I'll let you know, of course.
Oh yeah, can you see?
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. The sections because of all the works going on outside the theatre. There's a box office stall, seats, that grand circle. We'll have to have a closer look when we get closer. But yeah, I love the posters. The posters are great.
Oh my gosh,
loving these cute. I do. That's alright.
Oh my god, you go to Disneyland Paris and you do lots of YouTube.
I do this.
Sorry.
That's alright. Oh my god. You watching it? Returns 24th of September, which is the date today.
Peace sign, so they better have got that photo.
Yeah, there was a little pat moment as we were walking through.
Okay, right.
Royal Circle. In the stalls, Rikaya is in the Grand Circle, I believe. So at one point, sadly, we're going to have to lose each other. I'm not looking forward to that moment yet. We are in this queue. It's not a long queue compared to Wicked's queue last week. Watch the vlog from Wicked if you want to as well.
Only last week.
It was last Wednesday, so about 9 days ago, if you want to be precise.
Oh my.
It feels like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Feels like a month ago already.
I know. Time is a weird concept.
It is.
But yeah. Fair. So we have just realised that you're in number 13 of some row in the Grand Circle. I'm in number 35 of somewhere in the stall. So if they go by numbers, we might be separated even sooner. Are you ready for the separation?
I don't know how we're going to get there.
I don't think I will. So Rikaya and I have already been separated. This is the entrance to the stalls. The time, they did the checks very quickly actually. So yeah, 7:25 roughly, and I'm already in. We had our tickets checked, our bags checked, of course, and they quickly asked about our NHS COVID passes as well. They didn't check them per se, but they did ask about them. This is it. This is the auditorium, Shaftesbury Theatre. I'm in row A, as I said earlier. So let's see where that is. I haven't been here in a long time. Row Q. Turns out I was on the wrong side of the auditorium. These were the lower numbers. I'm 35, so I need to go to the other side. So that's what I'm doing now. This is the centre. Oh, sorry about that. Walking all the way to the other side. Yeah, this is the entrance I needed at the beginning. So the high numbers are on the left-hand side if you're facing the stage. The lower numbers are on the right-hand side where I was earlier. Row Q must be this one here. I think it might just be this one actually. There you go. 35 row Q, aisle seat, perfect. So I'm in my seat on the aisle, which is lovely, in row Q. The view's really good as well. It seems to be a very full theatre as well, from what I can gather. So it's going to be a good performance, I think. Great reopening, hopefully. It's a Friday night, so energies will be high anyway, I hope. I'll show you my view and then I'll speak to you later. And there you go. This is my view of Juliet. I have missed this show actually. I really have. I didn't realise how much I'd missed it. It's just a fun show, and I can't wait to see it again. I'm excited to be here tonight. But anyway, the show's going to start soon, so I'll speak to you in the interval. is the interval.
It is! It's so good!
It is so fun. I forgot how fun this show is. It's like a party on stage.
So
it really
good.
is a party.
It's so good to be back.
I know, it's so good, isn't it? It's my life. I can't sing. I cannot sing. Are you enjoying it from up there?
Yeah, it's like, I've never sat up I'm in the Grand Circle.
Yeah.
And it is weird because, I mean, the view's not bad actually. Like, you can still see facial expressions. That's my one thing. I'm like, can I see facial expressions? Great.
Yeah.
But it's just a weird angle to be watching the show. I've seen the show from the Stalls and Dress.
And Dress, okay, yeah.
Like, I think, when we saw it, because I think I dated
We dated that. We were at the very front, weren't we?
we were at the very front.
There's a vlog of that as well somewhere on my channel. Yeah.
Because the show opened in what?
2019, November of 2019, I want to say.
September? I think we saw it in November. That's why
I think it opened in November because I'm pretty sure in October I went to like a preview.
November 2nd.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is like the memory.
I'm fairly sure it was that.
But no, the show is great. I think I'm pretty sure I'm sat next to someone who's never seen the show before, and it's interesting to see their reactions.
Yeah, I always find that so fascinating when someone comes to see the first performance or like a cast change or something like this, a reopening. We said it at Wicked, didn't we?
Yeah. Because there will certainly be some people who are watching for the first time in the big theatre. Yeah, the atmosphere is phenomenal. It's great. I didn't expect to have such a great atmosphere because obviously the show is only a couple of years old. It's not as
not even
a year. Yeah, true.
For not even
a year.
Not even a year.
It's good to see that there's so much love for it, though. I can see why. It's a fun. It's a very progressive show for youngsters as well. I love it. I really love it.
But it's not everyone.
It is everyone.
The music spans so many different artists.
Yeah.
So if you're a pop fan in general,
and if you just want something fun that also has a heart, that's my thing with the show. Yeah,
it's not your standard
box.
That makes me sound like I'm really.
It really isn't though.
Boxes, but you know what I mean.
And it's also a show that doesn't take itself seriously,
and
it knows it, but it's also good at it. It's got a phenomenal cast. This has become a review. I didn't want it to be a review necessarily, but it is because it's me and Rakaya talking. So that we've got the cast behind us. How can we not talk about them when we've got them?
Grace, I just said to Sam, she's now ultimate.
Yeah, I did feel like she wasn't on stage. That's cool though.
It's so weird.
You have seen her as Juliet, haven't you?
Yeah,
that'll be good.
Very good.
So momentarily we might go back in to the theatre. You said there's some prosecco.
They're giving out free prosecco because it's the first night, and I didn't manage to get some on the way in, so I'm gonna grab one now.
I'll also see if I can show you some of the merch. It's probably the same that they sold before. No.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy queue, but I'm gonna get a program afterwards maybe. Did you get one of the postcards that they were giving out?
Where was this program?
Hang on.
I was too overwhelmed for life, I think, when I went in.
I think I just happened to go by the right people.
Potentially. Well, the lovely Rakaya has just handed me one of these postcards that apparently they were handing out to some people.
I didn't actually get. Yeah, so on the back you could write it to someone if you wanted to.
You're not going to do that though, are you? Shall I write on it and send it to you, post it? So lovely to see the show with you, Rakaya. Even though we weren't sat together, we still saw it together and it was a great evening.
We should have booked together. Really.
We actually should have. I knew as well that you probably would have been here because we didn't. We just booked them. I booked it straight away as soon as
I think it was just chaos when, and also I was booking so much at that time. I was like, I can't. I think my ticket was like £36 or something, which isn't terrible, but we're upstairs.
September has been a really busy month for me as well in terms of theatre because I think a lot of shows have reopened finally that I finished to see again or see for the first time.
Tuesday as well, right?
I'm not. I am not. I know you're going to be there.
Fake fan.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I've seen Wicked enough now, and I feel like I want to keep it as it was. The reopening.
I'm just trying to do my bag up.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. But look at the outside life. This is good. My arm is hurting.
Yeah, this is a better lighting.
It is better. We should have done it.
People are going to come by.
We're going to go back in. So before I head back in, I thought I'd show you this lovely cast photo here as well. Some of the casts have been changed since this photo, so we've got a different May on. This was the May that started the show, originated the show a couple of years ago, but now we've got a different May on who is fantastic. But yeah, the show should start again in about 5-10 minutes, so I think I'm gonna head back in now. Love this. 24th of September, the date today. Also, how incredible is that marquee up there as well? It's beautiful in the night time. It looks amazing. Right, so let's head back in. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll show you. Thank you very much. I'll show you the cast board very quickly as well. The full cast should be on. It should be the main cast tonight because it's the reopening. So here you go. We've got Miriam as Juliet, Anne Cassidy Jansen, who is phenomenal, of course. Shakespeare Oliver Thompson, phenomenal actor. David Badella is Lance. May is Alex Thomas Smith. and they are the new addition to the cast. And then we've got Romeo, Jordan Luke Gage, nurse Melanie Labarry, phenomenal performer as well, Francois Tim, fantastic cast, and this is the ensemble, of course, and that's the merchandise area, which does seem to have a bit of a queue actually, but they're selling all the kind of, actually I've spotted a new t-shirt I think that wasn't sold before, that one over there, but yeah, it's all the typical stuff, hoodies, t-shirts, the prices are just here if you're wondering. There you go.
Would you please take your seats? This evening's performance will continue in 3 minutes. This evening's performance will continue in 3 minutes. Thank you.
I am going to go back into my seat now because they just announced that the show's going to start again. I hope I'm going the right way. Yes, Stalls is here. Back in the auditorium. This is the view from the back of the stalls if you're interested. Goes all the way to row X. I'm in row Q, so a few rows forward. It's one of the kind of averagely priced tickets here. It's not the most expensive ones, it's not the least expensive ones either. They do also, of course, have hand sanitizer quite everywhere, scattered around the theatre, so that's also good. Anyway, I am gonna go back in my seat now and I guess speak to you at the end of the show. They might do something special at the end, who knows? There might be some speeches. I don't know. I'm just excited to watch the next act though. See you later.
My name is Max Martin. If you don't know who it is, Google it. But, I just came out tonight I just want to thank the cast, everyone. What a performance, huh? I also want to thank everyone making this show possible. You know, wigs, costume. There's a lot of people making this thing happen. But most of all, I want to thank the people. I want to thank you guys for coming, to sticking with us, having your tickets moved over and over again. Sorry. It wasn't my fault, okay? No, really. Thank you. Thank you.
The show has finished now. There's loads of confetti on the ground. This would have been the dress circle over there. There's a chandelier over there. There's lots going on. That's the stage. I'm feeling quite emotional. There's another view for you as well of the theatre. Rukaya would be up there somewhere. But yeah, what a phenomenal evening, honestly. Honestly, tonight's another one of those nights where I feel like the atmosphere is electric. Like, you had to be here to just see how excited the audience was. And I heard so many people as I'm walking around, I've been hearing loads of people say that was one of the best shows I've ever seen. There's a lot of people watching the show for the first time tonight as well. That stage behind me. It's just incredible. It's incredible to see theatre back. Like, moments like this, you probably can't even hear me. Moments like tonight really remind me how much I love theatre and how much I've missed it and how I've cried multiple times. I cried in Act 2. I'll talk about it later, but it's just so nice to see the buzz and to like hear everyone's reactions as well and see so many people love something, like, I don't know, collectively. It's incredible. Right, I think I'm going to wait here for a bit because the crowds are still around and I might have to wait a little bit just to be able to exit a bit more safely. But the music's still going, I'm having a great time. I could stay here all night. I'm not gonna, don't worry, but I could. Lord have mercy, look at this queue. I think this queue might be, by the looks of it, for the merchandise. How exciting to see so many people wanting to buy things, programs, t-shirts. They do water bottles here as well. I just want a program, so I might have to wait until the queue gets a bit shorter. But there you go. It is awesome, to be fair. It's nice to see long queues for things. It's just amazing to see people loving theatre and supporting it. So I'd show you some of the merchandise from a closer look now. They've got the pins already, Rukaya?
One of those magnets.
They've got a magnet. Rukaya is here has joined and has got quite a lot. They've got quite a lot though. They've got pins here. They've got an Oyster card thing, a necklace. Yeah, that's nice. Do they actually sell the quilt? Do they sell that? Probably. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Rukaya has also booked up a program, I'm guessing with a new cast. It's basically the same cast apart from a couple of small changes. Thank you very much. Anyway, fantastic evening.
So good.
So good. Rukaya was already telling me that she wants to come back, and so do I. Now, hello. Of course. After a slight interruption, I love taking photos for other people, so that's always fun. I thought I'd end this last section with Rukaya. Yeah, so I want to come back as well. This show is definitely like, I think that's where I stopped filming. It's got the repeatability factor. Yeah. You want to come back, you can come back. It feels like a party, it's like a night out almost, as well as it being a great theatre show with a nice story, beautiful message, fantastic performers. Cheese. But yeah, thank you so much to Rukaya for joining me tonight. I will speak a bit more about the show with the program that we got, both of us, when I get home.
In the
chatty section of the vlog! See you there! So, it's actually the next evening. That's why my hair looks a little bit different. I had my hair done today, so yeah, in case you're wondering why it looks a little bit shorter and hopefully a bit nicer. That's why. Anyway, let's talk a bit about last night with and Juliet's reopening night here in the West End. Firstly, I just want to say thank you to those of you who said hi to me. I met quite a few of you last night who were there enjoying the show as much as I was, hopefully. And it was lovely to meet you. Big shout out to Marcus at the end as well. We had a pretty long chat at the end of the show. So Marcus, thank you for coming to say hi. But yeah, a few other people as well. The show was fantastic last night. It really, really was. The atmosphere was also very, very good. I don't think I expected it to be as energetic as it was. I don't think I realized just how much of a big fan base this show actually has, even though it still is quite a new show. Like I said, it only opened at the end of 2019, and for most of the year, past couple of years, it's been closed unfortunately because of the pandemic. And even so, it looks like in the short time that it was open before the pandemic, it had managed to touch a lot of people's hearts, you know, make a lot of people happy enough to want to go and see it multiple times, to want to be there last night for its reopening. But yeah, the atmosphere was great. There were multiple standing ovations throughout the show, something I've only really ever witnessed at Wicked before, so it was really cool to see people giving standing ovations in a show like And Juliet, which is a slightly newer show. Miriam, who plays Juliet, got a couple of standing ovations. Alex as well, I believe that's their name. Yes, Alex Thomas Smith is the new May in the show, and after their first song in Act 1, which is I'm Not a Girl, they got a standing ovation, which I thought was really, really cool. There were standing ovations all round. There were quite a lot of them and a lot of cheers, and you could see again how much the performers on stage appreciated it, and that just makes the whole thing even more special. It was an honor to be there. I really enjoyed every single second of it, and it was an electric show. It really was, and I'm just so happy for this cast as well, especially because they only got to perform this really fun show for a few months before they unfortunately had to close because of the pandemic. So it's so great to be able to see them back on stage performing just as well as ever. I love the songs, and that's the thing, the songs, if you didn't know, are written by Max Martin, who is a big pop song writer. You've definitely heard one of his songs if you didn't even know. He's done so many songs for Britney Spears, the Backstreet Boys, Katy Perry. I personally am somebody who's 31, so for me most of the kind of early 90s, late 90s songs resonate with me the most. I used to be a big Backstreet Boys fan. I still am. I've been to a lot of their concerts, so a lot of the Backstreet Boys songs in the show really like touch my heart and really move me and like resonate with me and are special to me. So for me, those are my highlights. But they also have some newer songs that younger people than me would appreciate more. I mean, like I said, even if you think you don't know any of the songs from the show, you will definitely recognize most of them. Speaking of Max Martin, he actually did come on stage at the end, which hopefully you would have been able to see from the curtain call footage that I had. He did a very short, but I felt like genuine speech, and I really appreciated that. It really looked like what he was saying wasn't rehearsed. He just kind of came on and spoke from his heart, and that was really cool. I actually had the pleasure to meet Max Martin a couple of years ago, because believe it or not, I didn't even really know much about the show a couple of years ago until I was very kindly invited to go on a little backstage tour of the show and see like a dress rehearsal back in 2019, October of 2019, and there is a video of that as well. It's on my other channel because at the time this channel that you're watching me on right now was hacked, so I'm pretty sure I had to upload it somewhere else, but the video is still there if you want to watch it. It was really cool to get to go on the stage of the Shaftesbury Theatre and backstage and learn more about the actual show and the musical before the show had even opened, and that's when I got the opportunity to also meet Max Martin and chat to him a little bit, so that was really cool. And yeah, I absolutely love this show. I think I've seen it about 3 or 4 times now, and every single time it really just brings a smile to my face. It's a really fun show. If you're celebrating a birthday or something fun in your life, this is the perfect musical to go to, because it really is like a party, but it also does have a heart. So it's a party, there's loads of fun in it, but also some touching moments, and it's a musical that I'm proud to say I love because it's got a very good message. It's very progressive, like I mentioned earlier. It's very inclusive. There's a lot of diversity in it, both in terms of race but also gender. It's just a very positive, empowering show, I think, and the whole cast is brilliant. Anyway, I feel like I've talked quite a lot about the show. I did get a program, even though I'm pretty sure I already actually have one. Both Rakaya and I wanted to get one because we thought it might be a new program with the kind of new cast members, but they haven't actually managed to change the program yet, which is understandable. I'm sure they'll do that eventually. So this actually is the program from before, and has the original cast on it, and the cast hasn't actually changed too much. As I said, I think it's maybe only 4 or 5 cast members that have joined since, and obviously then, you know, some have left, but they do have a little slip in it with the new cast members. So one of the cast members, of course, is Alex, who plays the role of May, and you can see their biography here. They also have a couple of other ones, Roshani, Reis, Abiola. So these are the new cast members who have joined. And then you've got an updated list of the understudies and performers here inside, which is exciting. And then that's the Shaftesbury Theatre. So that's very, very cool. I love the cast, I love the songs. I think it's just a very, very feel-good show, and I honestly would recommend it to absolutely anyone. Please go and watch the show. I feel like it's not a very well-known show, and if you're somebody who doesn't live in London necessarily and maybe are coming down to London to watch a couple of shows, this show might not be on your radar because there are more famous shows like Hamilton, like Frozen, like Wicked that might take your fancy more. But I promise you, if you want something a little bit different that is a lot of fun and, like I said, has a big, big heart in it, go and check this one out. It's a great show, you won't regret it, and let me know if you go and see it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I did not expect to cry last night at all, because generally speaking the show is very uplifting and kind of high in energy, but in Act 2 I cried a couple of times. Shape of My Heart, which is a song sung by the Backstreet Boys, originally obviously by Max Martin, is a song that just is one of my favorite songs of all time, I would say. So when that happens in Act 2, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it happens in Act 2, it just, like, I started full on tearing up. I did not expect it, but I was crying. And then also, weirdly enough, Backstreet's Back, which is another Backstreet Boys song that also happens in Act 2. With that one, I think it was the energy. As soon as the cast members started singing that, the crowd went crazy. And obviously I love the song anyway because of, you know, my memories with the Backstreet Boys, and it was a very special moment to witness, to see some incredible performers on stage from different backgrounds, different races, different genders, all there together singing this song and having a very, very supportive audience, you know, just clapping and cheering them on. I thought that was just very, very special. Cassidy Jansen is incredible. I just love her. I've seen her in so many different things, and to see her back on stage as well was awesome. The whole cast is great. I can't just like mention everyone. If you want to see my full review of the show, again, I do have a video of the first time I saw the show, so I'll try and leave the link down below so you can see that, because I go a bit more into detail about the show there with the story and the cast members. But I love the show, right? I do also want to give a big shout out to my friend Rakaya. It was lovely to spend some time with her. I think especially after the past year and a bit of not being able to see friends as often, Rakaya was somebody that I used to go to the theatre a lot with. And even though I've seen her a couple of times in the past few months, I would say, it's normally just been like very, very brief. We might have like bumped into each other at a show, but last night we actually went for a meal beforehand and actually went to a very, very fun, amazing Japanese restaurant called Ippudo, I think. We had some lovely buns, which tasted incredible, and I had the chicken one, and I think Rakaya had the pork ones. I also had some chicken, so did Rakaya, and then I tried to be brave. I just wanted to try something new, so I asked our waiter what he would recommend in terms of appetizers, and he said the octopus. So I was like, why not? I'll have the octopus. I'm feeling like in the mood to try something new. The octopus came, and I definitely did not expect it to be served to me moving, so Lord have mercy, as you might be able to see here, like, the thing was actually moving. It wasn't the octopus that was moving, it was the fish shavings on top of it, which apparently are called something like bonito flakes, something like that. Apparently it's very common in Japanese cuisine. It looked freaky, terrifying, weird, but it tasted incredible, so I would still recommend them, and I'm really glad I tried them. It was something fun to do as well pre-show. Before I wrap up this video, I do want to say that I did pick up 3 of the new, this is with the new cast, and Juliet postcards that they were just kind of giving out because it was a reopening night. And if you are an Anne Juliet fan, if you're a theatre fan, if you just want one of these postcards, let me know. Just leave a comment down below. Let me know that you would want one of these. And if you're based in the UK, I'm sorry that I'm going to have to keep this UK based. But yeah, if you're based anywhere in the UK, I will send you one of them with a little note behind it. And hopefully you should receive this in the next few weeks. So just let me know. There's 3 of them, and I'll choose 3 people by random. So if you want one of these, just let me know. They're cute. They might be like nice souvenirs to have from a special night at Anne Juliet the Musical. But anyway, I have talked for way too long. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.